This is Paul Waverly for WNCC's News at 10. Stay safe out there. Good night. He flashed his signature smile, and the network went to commercial. Layne sighed deeply from her cushy spot on the plush living room couch, pointed the remote at the television, and turned it off. She lifted the glass of white wine to her lips and took a short sip. Pitch perfect as always. But she would expect nothing less than perfection from Paul. He was the consummate professional. Audiences loved him. His rich, brown handsomeness graced the covers of magazines across the country. His face lit up the screen every night at 10. He could go anywhere he chose in the television business. Rumor had it that he'd been courted by both ABC and NBC networks in New York, as well as cable news stations, and had turned them all down, touting that his roots were in North Carolina, not to mention that WNCC countered every offer. So he stayed. As a result, WNCC bent over backward to give Paul Waverly whatever he wanted, including his penthouse in downtown Charlotte, an expense account, and a six-figure salary. She rose from the couch and headed to the bathroom for a hot shower. She had an early call in the morning, and it was already near midnight. After soothing her skin with her favorite body oil, she slipped into a pale peach satin gown that shimmered and reflected the light when she moved. She went back to the living room to refill her wine glass and returned to bed, just as the key clicked in the door. Her pulse skipped the way it always did. Part of the excitement was the secrecy, and the rest was the sheer thrill. "Hey, baby." She set down her glass of wine on the nightstand, got up, and crossed to the threshold of their bedroom. She reached up and stroked the hard line of his jaw that exhibited the slightest bit of stubble. "You are fabulous as usual," she cooed, and lifted up to kiss his lips. She clasped the lapels of his navy suit jacket, the one he'd had custom-made on a trip to Italy. His striped tie was loose, the top button of his snow-white shirt undone. He slid his arm around her waist and pulled her close against him. "I bet you say that to all the boys."